Alright, we are playing the old league. This one's against Personman. I don't know, I've been winning a bit lately. We'll see if that changes. Probably it should change at some point. These things often do. This looks like I don't know. I'm second player. I'm never happy about being second player. All boards look like bad boards to be second player on, but I guess we'll see how this one goes. I don't really love being second player with discard attack around. Probably we're going to start Poet Grotto. That seems reasonable with the idea that we're going to pick up a second Grotto and do stuff. Not exactly sure. I mean, I'm kind of hoping to hit 5 for, like, Margrave, but I don't know how realistic that's going to end up being. The options like Poet Asceticism, I don't really love the idea of not taking Grotto against discard attack is the thing. Anyways, we'll do a Poet Grotto and see what happens from there. That seems clear enough. Right. Okay, we're seeing the Poet now, which is probably a good thing. I'd sure like to hit 5 here, although it's not the most likely thing ever. If we hit 4 again, do we take another Poet? Possibly. I guess the other thing is, if we hit 4, if it's like 4 copper to estate, we could just clear 2 estates right now, which sounds like a pretty good thing to be doing. Certainly. Yeah, okay, we're gonna hit 3. That's wonderfully terrible. Probably this looks like a silver then. And then next turn's going to be set aside 2 coppers, buy a second Grotto. It doesn't really get us on the pace that we want, but I don't really see what other options we have. This is like the worst possible thing to have happened this turn. Just going to put it out there. Because next turn's buying a Grotto. Alright, this has to be silver. I have been convinced. And then this will be another Grotto. We may end up, I don't think Cemetery is really that great with Asceticism around. We'll see if we can do a little bit better this turn. Finding the other Grotto would be a really big deal. But we may already just be catastrophically behind, considering the turn 3. Hard to say exactly. And then there's going to be some question of like whether I'm going to be trashing or whether I'm going to be Margraving or what have you. I think this should be a set aside and probably buy a buried treasure. You fit like 2 of those into your deck and then you're pretty happy about where things are at. I can't really do a real good accounting this turn just because I don't really know what's going to happen down here. Like whether I'm going to be able to pick up the second Grotto or not. Maybe this silver could have been a border guard. I don't know if that would make me much happier. I guess the one thing is you don't have a ton of economy. Like this could have plausibly been something else, although you have like so much draw, I don't think it ends up being worth much. Alright, so we could clear out 3 estates here, and probably we should. The other option is to be like taking a Margrave right now, with the idea that like hopefully something good will start happening. Next turn, the turn after. Yeah. The question is, like, if I don't clear estates now, am I ever hitting 5 again? The answer is yes. It's just it's an ugly decision. It's one where I'm not sure that it actually matters that much. Like, I'm already feeling so just totally dead in this game. Yeah, I mean, probably we should clear the 3 estates. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what next turn looks like. Okay, well, we found the poet, so it's not all bad. I think my first 5 is going to be Margrave. I don't know. Like I'm not happy with not getting buried treasures, but I also feel like that's the potentially most destructive thing I can be doing here. Is just kind of try to beat up your hands a little bit. I'm gonna lose a lot of pace here. Just how the grottoing has gone. If I don't find silver, for example. Like, if I see 2 coppers, I probably do actually need to be setting aside with Grotto. And then, I don't know. I guess we take another silver. Just try to build bad versions of economy. With the hopes that I can set aside a little bit more next turn, maybe get my Margrave. Yeah, let's see. I'm not thinking that the buried treasures are like that necessary. Like, you have Festival Margrave going on, right? Like, you can be inserting enough econ into your deck without them. The main thing they're probably useful for is these Swamp Shacks, producing a little bit more draw, which is fine. There's a Margrave. Will be plenty annoying. Yeah, so I think we're probably setting aside 2 and buying another silver. We could set aside 3 and buy a border guard instead. I'm thinking. The problem is like, if I do that, I'm probably a little bit low on econ, so really I just have to hope that you don't find your Margrave up here, which we'll find out. I think that's the thing that probably allows me to do something nice in this game, is you don't find your Margrave here. Should be very desirable. Could have found my Grotto last turn. That would have sucked so much. Maybe you missed both your Grotto. Maybe you, like, bottom decked all 3 action cards. That would be sweet. I kind of doubt it, but, you know, it can happen. Oh, you bottom decked all 3 action cards. No, you have a Farmhands that you have a poet with, I guess, that you're going to set aside. That makes some sense. No, you're cemeterying and you're getting a ghost. Okay, well that didn't seem so hot. Obviously this hand isn't the most amazing, but we'll continue to do our set aside, and we'll go ahead and add our Margrave in now, which hopefully we'll be able to find this next turn. Looks like we probably will. I have enough to be like going to be setting aside stuff with Grotto this turn, probably. So And we have what, three treasures in the discard? Three coins. We'll take this into account when we do something or other here. I don't love the ghost. I mean, it's fine. I just don't think that was the best thing you could do with your turn. I also don't know that it's going to matter at all, but, you know. We'll find out. Anyways. Get the ghost. So I guess if everything goes right, like 3 of those things are coppers. We can set aside 3 of them and draw into this shuffle. What could always happen is I could just bottom deck my Margrave, in which case, you know, for all the ways that I'm losing this game so far, I'm losing them even more after that happens. Certainly. The ghost is going to hit. Awesome, I didn't bottom deck the Margrave. Okay. Alright, well, we set aside 3 of these, we hit 7. That can be like Buried Treasured Border Guard. It seems like probably the best move. And then just kind of hope for the best from there. The other option is hit 5, set a sliding a silver, but I don't really want to do that because I'm not drawing particularly well by now, even, or not drawing particularly well right now. You bought Cemetery over Asceticism. That's weird. Like, you bought Cemetery to trash 2 cards. That doesn't make any sense. It's inflicting psychological damage upon me. That's what it's doing. Right now, my goal is basically just going to be play Margrave every single turn, and well, we can somewhat do that. I hope. Why is this 8 coins? Oh, approaching army. That's why this is 8 coins. Well, I think we're doing the same thing anyways, right? I guess the other options we could go like Farmhands something. Let's think about this for a moment. Somehow I didn't think I was getting an extra coin. And I don't really need the village in quite yet. I kind of do, but I also kind of don't. Like, if we play Margrave and then we need to buy Farmhands to set aside Poet, who cares, right? Yeah, alright. I've been convinced. Yeah, we saw the Poet here anyways, so, you know, it all works out. Please don't have Margrave. Please don't have Margrave. Dang it. Probably 2 Margraves. Yeah, get that. I guess the good news is I am guaranteed to find my Margrave from here. So, it won't all go wrong. Only mostly. Only mostly wrong. Yeah, it's not going well. Oh well. I'll be able to maybe set aside a little bit more with the grotto that's down there. Is that even true? I don't think so. Let's see. We should go find the Margrave first, because that way the poet's guaranteed to draw. Do I feel comfortable setting aside 3 things? I think we have to, just given the state of this game. Okay. This would be like Buried Treasure Poet, Buried Treasure... Oh, it could be Buried Treasure Farmhands, setting something aside. Why do I keep not knowing how much money I have? I'm like not counting a copper or something. That's what's happening. I don't love not having the extra Margrave right now, but I don't really know what else to do. We could also just go like Farmhands Margrave if we want to make sure that we're drawing away pretty well. But again, I don't think that that's really in order. We just have to say things will be okay enough. If we find our stuff, we find our stuff, and that's a good thing. These discards don't actually matter very much. Well, I mean, we keep the draw in hand, but as I say, they matter that much. I wonder if I'm like at some risk of not finding that grotto. Probably. Should we play Margrave first just to give max search space for it? Payload increase probably looks something like Hoard. I'd love to clear out a bit more copper, I just don't think that that's going to happen ever. Like, I'm so far behind on everything else that I don't really think I have the room in the build to be doing stuff like that. You're a little bit more invested in draw than I am. I actually am carrying a little bit more money right now, which could be an advantage, I guess. I'm just not really sure how it's gonna manifest. Discarding Grotto is a bit ambitious. We'll see how it goes. I don't actually have like that much draw through this stuff. It's going to be like 3 coppers. I mean, there's going to be like 7 cards in it. I'm only going to see 5 of them or something like that. So there's a reasonable chance that I miss the Grotto. In which case, you know, for all the things that we said we were dead about, we're even more dead about after that. So much time on this decision. Like, just set aside 4 things. You're so ahead. Like, let's not, you know. We wanted 10 for some reason. Buried treasure Margrave. Well, I don't love that. I guess you get to ghost the Margrave. Maybe it's alright. Okay. So I guess the thing we want to do is we just want to see it all. Which we'll do. It's impressive. Okay, well that's a better turn than I was expecting. We'll hit 10 here, which could just be like Festival Margrave. Could also be another Farmhands Margrave. I think it probably wants to be Festival Margrave. Like I need to be building up my payload too. So Festival Margrave I think is a good way to be doing such a thing. With the 4 copper set aside, I think we have a decent chance at drawing basically no matter what, and then we'll work it from there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to discard this buried treasure, which stinks. All sorts of ways. I end up having to discard the border guard, which also stinks in all sorts of ways. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, this border guard's clearly the thing of these that is going to help me draw the least. That is catastrophically bad. To have drawn this Margrave right here. So, what are we going to do about it? I guess we lose the festival. I'm trying to figure out, like, what happens next turn now. Because chances are I'm not drawing this turn. So I think our best bet is actually to stick the Margrave in here. That was just a really, really, really bad draw. Basically to see the draw cards go by rather than the not draw cards. I mean, no matter what, next turn's looking bad just because like it has this little issue in it. It's gonna have a draw card and it's gonna have no village. I would have actually been better off somehow knowing that the Margrave was on top of my deck and discarding a village to go with it. It's crazy bad. Crazy, crazy bad. And the thing with discard attacks is like sometimes they hurt more than others, and in this case this one hurt quite a lot. I mean, I guess I drew last turn, but I'm kind of unlikely to draw this turn just because I'm missing a lot of the stuff that helps me do so. You know, the border guard, the second Margrave. I don't even know. Is there anything down there that Poet doesn't draw? I don't think so. Which means I guess we're going to play Poet first if we see it. Get another Margrave. I guess I already had 2. Gross. In case you were wondering how badly I'm losing this game. That badly. The answer is that badly. Yeah, hang it a little longer. Try to blank my mind during most of these decisions just to not be spending effort on anything. These are nutsy decisions. Like, you're so far ahead, you really should just be setting aside 4 things. There is literally no reason to be risking anything on these. Anyways. Especially like you can see the Margrave I just discarded. That's not news. Oh look, something happened. Should be Farmhands setting aside a Margrave, Hoard, Festival, or Hoard Margrave. I don't understand how this happens. Like, you knew how much money you were going to have when you were doing the Grotto set aside. Surely you were calculating it out then. What you would be buying. Otherwise, you would set aside less if you wanted more money. Like, I don't know how you take that one out to take the decision and then don't know. Anyways. I wonder if I showed my border guard on the first discard. Maybe not. Hope not. I'm going to seriously jeopardize my poet's ability to draw that last Margrave play. Bandit, huh? Not a fan. Anyways. Well, the poet should come first because I really want to find second Margrave, which of course I don't. I feel like we want to put in another village here, certainly. I'm going to hit 11. I mean, this could just be like village Margrave. That is Farmhands. I'm definitely lacking a little bit in money, but I don't really have a whole lot else I can be doing with these turns. Okay, if it's Village Margrave, like I gotta build up draw, right? We do a little bit of more draw. Next turn we start to put in a little bit more payload. That is Hoard. And then we work from there. That our goal? Yes, so. I don't know. Do we really want Farmhands over, like, Swamp Shack's Border Guard? Maybe not. Hope to get just beat up a little bit less by the Margraves this turn. You have a Margrave set aside. Alright. Well, let's try to keep the draw in hand. We'll do the border guard under the idea that it might be better at village finding than the what's-its. Okay, well. And then this turn we're gonna want like Hoard, I guess. How does your Bandit find that? I have so much not buried treasure in my deck, and you hit the one thing that's like the bad thing to be for you to be hitting. Not a fan. Oh well. Like, I need more things to be going right in this game, than for Bandit to be hitting my buried treasure. I guess that's the reason to be doing Bandit over Hoard. I don't know if I really have that luxury. Like, I don't think I have that luxury. So this turn just turned into probably something like a buried treasure Hoard, something else by. I don't know exactly what. I mean, how important is it that I replace that buried treasure? Hard to say. Versus just like trying to hoard things out. Someone I would like to clear a lot more copper. But, again, I don't really know how that happens under current conditions. This not just immediately setting aside your 4 least coin things is driving me nuts. I swear, like, the one way that you can lose this game is for things to go wrong, like, dud-wise, so why are we even letting that... Well, I guess you have the Farmhands set aside, so maybe it's not all that, but... Even so, you know. Buried treasure over a festival, I think, has got to just be straight up wrong. We're gonna see everything. Do a Farmhands thing of my own. Should I? Maybe. We're buying this turn anyways. This is 7. Right now I'm looking at 7 in hand, which would make 14. We need a Hoard. A little bit badly. What's the other thing we could do is we could go like 3 copper and then go something like Hoard, Farmhands, Margrave. Would like a buried treasure back, but I don't know that there's... Well, we go Hoard, buried treasure, Farmhands. The other thing is I guess we could play Margrave again. And we'd have 15. Different way. 16 be better? I don't think so. I need buried treasure Hoard plus what? No, buried treasure Hoard plus swamp shacks. Also, do that. Play the Margrave. Buried treasure Hoard Farmhands. Yeah, that's probably the move. See if we can lose the Hoard this turn immediately. Be a classic. I also wonder if I don't just, like, lose right here, right now. I guess we lose the festival. And then a village. Surely. Oh, okay. We're gonna just keep losing these buried treasures is what's gonna happen. That's alright. I'm not into them anymore. I'm gonna not be into them anymore because I don't really have room to be worrying about such things. Like, I have so much not treasure that those could be hitting. Right? At least it wasn't the Hoard. I also, as I say, I'm also, like, not sure if I'll just lose a bunch of these. Like, I'm definitely lower on buys. I'm lower on basically everything, so... That's where I think people, like, play at this speed, just, like, mess themselves up. Because, like, I'm putting virtually no effort into this game right here, and I'm just kind of letting you, you know, think way too hard about Grotto plays. Like, it's gotta be more exhausting for you than me right here. Just putting it out there. Two provinces, Farmhands something. Okay. We need another Margrave. I'm gonna need another Margrave to support the Hoard stuff. I'm gonna play Poet first. Bang. How much is left? I don't know. Feels like it should draw it all. Okay. What's our goal here? Buy, like, Margrave, Province, something or other? We'll go Margrave double Province, even. I don't think we can quite get there, but, you know, such is life. I'm gonna want to set aside 4. I don't really feel like counting here, so I guess we could also just go, like, double Province. I don't know, what can you even do next turn? Like, you had 24, so I don't know. I just don't think I really have room to worry about such things. Certainly that was with an extra whatever. Border Guard's gotta be better than Poet. I think I want to keep the village for now. I mean, I'm hitting a little bit above. I'm hitting a little bit above 2 provinces. I don't really know how you fail turn as part of this problem here. Because I feel like you just take not freaking double province and you're good. But maybe you do make that mistake. I kind of doubt it. admittedly. I wonder if I can even draw this turn. I suppose I probably can. Like, we didn't use a Margrave or a Border Guard last turn. We only added 4 stop cards. I guess I can draw exactly. It's a little sketchy. So I think Poet did hit last turn, so... anyways. I guess you can also just, like, take 3 provinces and probably be in an okay spot. Like, what am I even going to do about that? Hope that somehow off of your Grotto you dud. Yeah. I mean, you can't even dud a 3rd province, so like if you just take 3 provinces, you actually just win. Because you have 9 coins out there with the buried treasures. Even like 2 provinces and something else is okay, but like you can just take 3 provinces and not have a worry in the world. Like, it doesn't even matter what you've set aside with Grotto. I can't make up that point deficit. Yeah. I guess that is something that Cemetery over Asceticism does, is like it gives you these 3 points, although that totally was not the difference in this game. The difference in this game was me hitting 3 on turn 3. It was pretty hopeless after that, but, you know, we played it out anyways. I hope, like, you take no provinces. Then I can have some hope. I don't know what the hope actually would be, but I could have some hope. This really should not take this long. Like, clearly I cannot make up 3 provinces and a duchy's worth of points in 1 turn, and you have a province next turn guaranteed. I hit freaking 16 last turn. I'm gonna hit freaking 19. I lost the buried treasure. I guess I could hit 23 if I don't, you know, set aside anything with Grotto. 24 with the Margrave. Like, this is totally not making up that point deficit. I'm not hiding anything here. I hope you take 2 provinces and some other stuff. Or you take 1 province. Okay, you figured it out. That took way too long. Oh my god. That's my start. Hooray. Alright, what do we got here? We got Catapult. We got Mirror. Have Overlord, which I guess we probably want to start by, like, going Catapult and then Mirror Overlord, because Overlord can be played as Rice Broker, and that looks pretty good. Yeah. The one thing that you might have a little bit of trouble with is trashing, What's-and-Face's estates in a way that you want to, but this opening looks pretty dang clear. Longer term, you have good draw in Overlord for stuff, although Frigate's gonna, like, get in the way and make you sad. But that's okay. And this will be Catapult and Mirror Overlord. Anyways. Might be a little bit tough to pay stuff off, I guess. And you can play them with, you can play jousts with them. Right. Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was gonna say you could do like Horn of Plenty Rice Broker, but that's not actually that thingish against the big ol' attack there. I hope you like take Mountain Shrine or something this turn. Or that you have 4 coins, or I don't know, any of these other things that could beset you. I don't even know if I'm going to be like doing a discard attack with Catapult, or I'm just going to trash estates with it. I guess the other option would be like you open Fishing Village and then Mirror Mountain Shrine. That doesn't seem great. Alley and then Mirror Mountain Shrine. Doesn't seem that amazing, let's say. A lot more pace with the Overlords. My feeling anyways. Doesn't seem like a great board to be player 1 on because of Frigate. I'm just gonna make this up like every single game. Like this is a terrible board to be player 2 on, like last game, and then for my starts it's gonna be this isn't that great a board to be player 1 on, even though that's totally not true because of Catapult, but it's not a great board to be player 1 on. No. It's not a great board to be player 1 on because you have to telegraph the fact that you can mirror Overlord before your opponent has their turn 2 buy. That's why it's not great. Four. Awkward. Okay. Well, it's going to be Mirror Mountain Shrine, which I don't think is the greatest thing ever. So much rather be, doing this. Let's take a Joust here. Like, not have stuff misshuffle. Go like Joust, trash a Copper. Although, no, you did see a Mountain Shrine last turn. Yeah. Let's do it this way. I think. Run ourselves out of debt. I think we stop here with the idea that we do actually want to be getting things that are getting real things, like including Frigate. Mostly going to be using Catapult to trash the stage, which is always a little bit sad, but well. We'll be thin really fast. That's a thing. Snake Witch any good? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, that's never going to happen this turn, so we might as well get as much information as possible. Let's see, if I trash this Copper, I'm hitting 3. Okay. I think that's okay. If we do the Joust and we hit a Catapult, we would hit 4, which isn't the most amazing thing ever. The 3 could be a silver, which is fine. The next thing I want is a Horn. Pretty badly, actually. And one copper remaining. Do I even curse with the Snake Witch? I guess not. Probably. I might as well just play it to start the turn. Could attack this turn. Get a horn. Figure out next turn. I mean, attacking earlier is better than attacking later. Always, always, always. So. The Overlords are probably done playing Rice Broker for at least a little bit. That's a lot of money. We can be attacking here. Probably we do be attacking here and then take the horn. He's seriously gonna give me a curse. So annoying. How many things do I have? I have Overlord, Snake Witch, Catapult, Copper, Silver Horn. So actually I can trash this copper. Should I so desire, which probably I'm going to. It's in here anyways. Overlord, Snake Witch, Overlord, Snake Witch. I don't even know. Copper? Actually, still a copper remaining? What happened? 1 copper, 2 coppers. I'm only counting 2. I drew deck last turn. No, I played 2 coppers. Confused. Overlord, Snake Witch. Estate. Overlord, Snake Witch, Estate. That's it. Overlord, Snake Witch, Estate. Yeah. I don't want Frigate next, I think. So I guess this does need to trash the copper. That's fine. Right. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. What do we want now? Frigate and Fishing Village, Frigate Joust. I'm gonna go Frigate Joust, get in a province in deck. Work from there. I can always Rice Broker the Catapult from this point. Or the Snake Witch, if needed. And then this turn will be gain Frigate with Horn by province. Oh, we going that way? Okay, we're going Mountain Shriners that are now going to be draw cards. Alright. Got in good position. I guess you could get a province this turn. That could be kind of annoying. What things from Joust would you even be taking? Renown? Guess. Oh, I'm gonna get a province this turn. That's fine. I mean, there's multiple villages in here. We're good. I don't know how valuable Renown actually is. Not being able to draw at all. Look, I can block your jousts. I don't know that I'm in the greatest position here. I mean, you're going to get first thing. Which I guess is probably going to be Renown for you. I guess mine's going to be Coronet. I'm going to like Coronet. I think Coronet's actually going to be better. Get a Horn Plate mid-turn. Maybe might be valuable. I think Coronet might actually be the best one for me. I'm not that worried about anything else. A little thin at this point. Drop a silver into your... Start dropping curses into your deck. I guess the one I mean, there's draw on this board now with Mountain Shrine, so I don't think that the draw is really a concern. Down, okay, that's fine. There's no, like, throne thing here, no. Yeah, we're gonna take Coronet first. Clearly. Do I dare? Yeah, I dare. I guess I could ditch the Catapult if it ends up really being needed. Oh, we could do Cartographer first. There we go. Getting the card costing up to 4. Well, it would have been nice if it were 5, but as I said, I didn't dare. So, go like Fishing Village Silver, maybe? Maybe Fishing Village Alley. Fishing Village Snake Witch. Could just start trying to curse you a bunch. Worry about the silver next turn. Buy another province. Curses are, of course, a big deal. They're hard to deal with the, I think they're hard to deal with. I mean, they're a big deal points-wise, at least. I don't know how they are on the hard to deal with front, but it's okay. Really, my concern with the next turn is that basically you just take both draw rewards, which totally could happen. Speak Courtier, House Carl. It's probably one of those. Not loving this draw. I guess you can deal with the curses pretty easily. Mountain Shrines. House Carl, okay. I'm really concerned about my drawing. Okay, well, you didn't take Courtier, so that makes me happy. This domain thing is not really where it's at, I don't think. If turnip does me any good. Like, could I take 3 provinces this turn? Maybe. Oh, we don't ditch the Snake Witch in that case. Idea that we need to build up the horn to where when it doubles it can take 2 provinces. So I guess this first overlord is going to be Cartographer. Just to get things arranged how they're supposed to be. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you're right on the edge of the wall. I don't know how much good duchies are gonna be doing you. Do I even have enough things to, like, be coroneting the Horn of Plenty for province? Oh, I don't know. Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have to figure it out if the if the things are right. It's not like the silver would have helped, so I'm not into that at all. Donna's doing well in this game, but maybe not so much. Let's see. Okay. That looks like certain death to me. Maybe? Now the horn can do horn. I mean, we can gain 2 horns with the horn. If it comes down to it. Give a couple curses. Yeah, I think it should be within range. You gotta be kidding me. I'm at 12 cards, so I have a lot of room. And catapult the frigate. There's a thing that can happen. I don't need the money, which possibly I won't. 1 buy. I guess you got the plus buy things. What are you doing? Are we gaining a province? The real question. I mean, surely 3 provinces is going to be pretty game-winning for me, no matter what. So that's my impression anyways. I don't know if we want turnip. We'll figure out whether we need turnip. Later. I mean, these are all representing duchies, I guess. I mean, my goal is just take 3 provinces and see what you can do. Like, that's all I can do. I'm also making a maybe big assumption that I can make 3 provinces, but yeah. Oh well. I'm much more inclined to be playing Frigate, considering the number of horns you're carrying right now, which is 4. So this Overlord's going to be Cartographer. And then take some Snake Witches. I think so. How about you take some Snake Witches? Catapults. Okay. Alright. Now, I think in this case I'm going to have to play Frigate, which might make the, everything a little bit more difficult. Okay. what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the Courser, 7, and then 8 one of these things. Or 8 maybe Snake Witch. I guess 8's gonna have to be Snake Witch. So, because I want to play Frigate going into next turn. I want to Catapult. I think you can go kind of either way on things. I mean, I think I should just be taking 3 provinces. So, let's see. The other thing I could do is I could, like, take Province Horn off the Horn. Right. In which case I only need to have, like, 7 beforehand. I guess we want to discard one of these provinces. I guess I can't be returning the Snake Witch. Well, no, I can't be returning the Snake Witch. So that doesn't really matter so much. I guess we could take Turnip and, like, trash it. I'll do that. Take Turnip and trash it to Catapult. I really like leaving this game. I don't want to discard province. Because actually I want both of these things. Right. We want to play Coronet last. Right. We take the Courser, and we do take Turnip, because we can trash Turnip to make you initially discard, which is a big deal. We have to play Coronet last, which is fine. I'm going to take 2 provinces from it. Something like this. Yeah. Courser. Speak hard coin. Not really, I guess it has to just be card actions, which is fine. We have lots of money. Okay, this is going to take Turnip. Because then what's going to happen is we are going to go... I guess we Coronet Snake Witch. We have to do this in an order. Frigate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can do a curse with Snake Witch. do this twice. What? Oh. Sorry, I cannot be returning the Snake Witch. I'm stupid. Can't count. Okay, you don't get curses. We're going to take province. I'm doing this all wrong. Duchy, I guess. Well, this is just going to lose from here, but that's okay. I could not figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. I guess we had to do Catapult first. Okay. That first. It's all the end of the turn. Okay. Coronet, Snake Witch, don't return, don't return. Province, province, province. There. Good. Figure it out. Okay. Blech. Too complicated for me. Alright, Way of the Chameleon gamble. That's what I see. Is that the best deck you can play? Surely it is. There's no other village, so yeah, it's definitely the best deck we can be playing. Alright, what's the open for this? Silver Clerk. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be weighing a Chameleon, a whole bunch of this crap. You name it. All of these things are giving, 3 coins. We have an Outpost in there. We have other stuff in there. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be Silver Clerk. I don't know what exactly we want to be doing from there, but it's fine. And we're going to play a big ol' gambly deck. And the one thing to watch out for is Old Witch. I guess. Curses are going to be a pain to deal with. Probably we can Groundskeeper draw them, and then kind of work it from there, but let's see. Oh, Clerk Chameleon, that's a thing. Well, maybe we just want to do a bunch of that. Surprise. I just keep taking clerks. I don't know if we bother with Carpenter first or not. I guess now that we have one, maybe we do take the Carpenter and then we can buy Old Witch next turn. Yeah, okay. I think I prefer Old Witch to Apprentice. Maybe not. Maybe not. So this will just be Clerk, Silver. Doing a lot of second guessing here. Not good. I had this big plan, instead we're just going to play this massive Clerk deck. Well, we might end up doing the gamble thing eventually, but I'm mostly going to be playing this giant Clerk deck until something happens that makes me think otherwise. We're an hour and a half in. It's game 3. Amazing. Just starting 10 minutes late, because I guess people forgot there was a match happening. Yeah, this Clerk first thing's really working out. Old Witch. So, curses are a pain in the ass to deal with. Yeah, let's do it. You could start gambling actually right now. Play Old Witch, start gambling through the deck. That makes a lot of sense. Play Old Witch regular, try to cycle through a lot of this. Should be possible. I'm going to Chameleon this under the impression that I might find an Apprentice in here. Which I didn't, but that's okay. We'll get more Clerk. Trash silver, trash silver. A tough time getting the estates out. See how that goes. This looks like a good turn at last. Yeah, definitely getting it done a bit better than I am. I kind of missed the Clerk interaction at first, so it might not be the most surprising thing ever that I'm having trouble here. Thought I was going to be playing this big cool gamble deck, and instead it's this stupid Clerk thing. We can still play the big cool gamble deck. We'll see. We'll see. Just having trouble getting estates out, and then I'll have trouble getting coppers out, and so on. But these things happen. Okay, somehow you saw... That doesn't make any sense. That made none sense. Anyways. We have 3 Clerks. Well, doing okay here. Alright, let's get this last Clerk. Let's get these last 2 Clerks. Do I want to see most of this, or do I want to gamble through it for the Apprentice? I guess I want to gamble through it for the Apprentice. Guess we're going to gamble for the Apprentice. Seriously, last card? Ugh. Well, we can Chameleon it and try to top deck a Clerk, and if we don't, we're fine. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Next thing we want is Ranger. We still have 1 estate left, which I guess the Carpenter would be better at dealing with. I think I will try to play this gamble deck from here. Yeah, we're going to have to clear out a lot more copper for it, but that's okay. That is okay. Arbiters are definitely going down in utility over time. I'm gonna need an Outpost, gonna need Rangers. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be needed. I hope you missed your outpost. I don't even know if that's possible. Last card of the deck. Man. Painful. Pain. Let's miss the outpost. Okay, sweet. I think we're playing the Old Witch regular. God. I mean, you must not have a clerk in hand if you're thinking this hard about this. So that's more good news. Gosh. Like, there's Apprentice Carpenter in there. I'm not that into playing either of them without this. Well, I'm definitely not into playing the Carpenter without the estate. Is that true? Am I okay with that? Yeah, I'm going to get through enough of it. Alright. If we Carpenter the silver, will we be able to play Outpost this turn? Do I want to play Outpost this turn? I don't think so. What is that card? Copper? I guess we might as well get the Ranger arranged. Yeah, work it from here. Yeah, I'm gonna like having these Rangers for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna like having the Rangers. There's some concern. No. Blech. Yeah, I'll have to figure out a way to deal with curses too. But, oh well. Yeah, I guess you're really going to get it done on the Outpost turn, given how badly you missed on your regular turn. So we're going to want another Ranger this turn, certainly. Probably another Outpost. Two Apprentices. Meh. I'm gonna have to deal with an Old Witch attack. Bleh. I don't feel like I'm in that terrible a position. Well, maybe I am. Not having Outpost. I mean, I think I should be able to gain and play one this turn, but well, maybe I don't know if I should be able to. I think I may be able to gain and play one this turn. That's the more accurate idea here. My hope is that I will gain and play an outpost this turn. My sincere hope is that. Anyways. I'm probably just getting rid of all your curses, and I'm going to have to deal with them myself, which I can't really do. Much less trash down. I guess it's to be expected. You got 2 apprentices. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, you need buy. Hard to say. We'll see how things work out. We'll see if I'm playing this ranger like normal-like or chameleon-like. Is this game? This is why I block this person on ladder. It's just this crap every single goddamn game. If I can get 3 wins out of this match, it'll be impressive. I don't even know what the percentages are at this point. Margrave, huh? Okay. I mean, that seems like a good idea. I'd like a Margrave. You kind of need to get an outpost first, but, you know. Okay. Does Ranger want to draw, or does it want to Chameleon? I guess it wants to Chameleon. Probably we're going to end up apprenticing this Carpenter this turn. It's going to be just too hard to do anything useful with. Okay. Old Witch is in there. So I guess we're going to Chameleon trash that. Ugh. Okay, so this is Old Witch. I could get another Apprentice right now. The other option is just get the Outpost and go. I think we should probably just get the Outpost and try to make things work with that. I'm going to do a Margrave. Well, I don't really need to do a Margrave at this point. Look at me. Okay, so this is going to Chameleon. We have the Ranger in there, which we definitely want to play. We have the Apprentice in there, which I guess we want to trash this curse. And we hit 3. Is silver good? Silver is good. Okay. Huh. Okay. I mean, I just want to draw through as much of this as possible, right? Yeah. Don't even put your Outpost on top. This should just be like a whole mess of copper, I swear. It's not cool, man. Basically, we'll play these clerks for draw until we get one of the 2 terminals. I guess one of the 3 terminals. And then we'll be playing Gamble. Assuming I have like anywhere close to enough money. Which maybe I don't. Let's see. You totally should be putting like Apprentice and something on top. An Outpost on top, like that's just despicable. Disgusting. Unright. Says the person who's top decking their clerks like return. I don't know if I can survive a gamble heavy game at this speed. I gotta get a Margrave in pretty soon. I think. That's insane. Maybe you just like stop. Or maybe that's just like all treasure. I don't see how that could be the case. I mean, you have a bunch of apprentices, whatnot, to go, right? But maybe apprentices aren't the best thing ever. That's actually what I was saying before. Yes, I think I just play all the clerks, even if I do see a terminal with them. Because I don't know. How do you even have fun doing this? Like, this cannot be fun. Ditched the last Carpenter. You dead draw a bunch of clerks that way. Getting a lot more trashing done. Definitely worried about the number of coppers I'm carrying. Margrave might not even be like that good an attack. Kind of gets your... potentially helps them find clerks. And given that we're playing these big ol' gamble things... well, there's a terminal. Just take 9? Meh. It's like, at what point do I keep risking seeing the ranger? Probably I'm done at this point. 2 out of 5? Yeah. Gosh. I should have put a ranger in here. Right now this looks like garbage, so... I mean, we play that, but we're going to leave the curse. It limits the amount of curse that can be taken. As much stuff as possible. Okay. This is fine, probably. Margaret's gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't know what we go down to here. Like, well, I mean, we keep the clerk. I guess we keep clerk, apprentice, copper. The apprentice is pretty expensive to play. This wasn't a whole lot. See if you find everything you want. You know, there's one good thing. I think you're probably making it through with that. Bleh. Outpost turns. What a pain. At least we will get Margrave attacked. That's a good thing. I don't think I'm going to get Margrave attacked. I expect to be Margrave attacked. I should have top decked the silver. Not really, because the clerk will find the copper even if I don't get attacked. It's a little bit ambitious, but I think it's what I have to be doing. Actually, I guess I probably should have been keeping the silver. Oh well. Definitely should have been keeping the silver. Yuck. The catastrophic hand. Jeez. I guess it, like if I don't get Margrave attacked, what is the thing that we want to be doing this turn? Yeah. Okay. Probably these two. I gotta just play the Outpost, right? And hope for a better next time. That's really bad. At least the curses are out. The good news is, like, you can't not play Old Witch. If you see it. Should be able to lose the curse. Well, I guess you're just not going to see it. Look at my luck. Unbelievable. Really. Alright, let's get gambling. I'm gonna Chameleon now. I don't know. Kinda wanna Chameleon it. Oh god, that was painfully bad. What are we even trying to do here? We're trying to play the Ranger. So I could trash out a Clerk, which might be okay. Okay, well, we played the Ranger, so that's, I guess, what we wanted to do. How do we feel about Chameleon this Clerk versus not? Yeah, I don't know. Kind of want to Chameleon it. Like, I don't feel like I really have the opportunity to be not doing that. Like, I still need to trash out a curse. I still need to trash more coppers. It's really hard to get through my deck without, normal draw. I can't, like, be playing a Ranger, but there's other stuff. I don't know what I'm even hoping for here. Like, have 3 more of these amazing things that cost 5. Do you even want to? Don't find your Outpost. Please don't find your Outpost. You're totally going to find your Outpost. It's 3 cards and you have another Clerk in there. That should just straight up guarantee that you find your Outpost. Although you may not get to play another Ranger. That's the thing. That's a tragic hero. I mean, you should try to pop it for a gold, I think. I don't know how your deck looks. Maybe not. things go well this turn, I think you just kind of start running away. Well, I think you're already running away, but I've had to trash a clerk really bad. And mostly in the interest of, like, make sure that this turn that I'm playing right now works. Because I needed to flip the Ranger. It's a lot of spin. A lot of spinning. You're not even touch Margrave. I guess so. Like, it's gotta be a little bit annoying. Really, the problem last turn was I randomly Chameleoned the wrong clerk. You know, happens to everyone, but certainly more often to me. Whee, I get to play Dominion again. It's so exciting. I love when I actually get to play cards. It's unusual, but it does sometimes happen. Okay, well, we have to play the Outpost, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. There's a Ranger in there. That seems probably decent to find. Oh, you have a curse. How disappointing. Look at how I can just, like, click stuff. It's amazing. Let's see. 2 clerks in there. That means this is fine as is. We should just buy our tragic hero and get out. Right? Yeah. Call it a turn. I guess Margrave's good enough. Like the start hand size. Well, it's only one. It's one of these two things. It's Margrave or it's Tragic Hero. I mean, putting the discard attack on is surely valuable, right? Yeah. Oh, province. Province? No. That ain't right. Well, maybe it's fine. I don't know. Not a fan. Anyways. Do I want to see more cards? Not really. Oh man, you have your last curse. That stinks. It's okay. Alright, Outpost. Good. And just do we want to see? I guess we need to find the Ranger. And then plausibly we can buy another Ranger. I guess there's a Margrave in there. We could hit 5. Seems good. Then we take the Tragic Hero. There's a Clerk in here. Yeah. Just go find the Apprentice, keep adding good cards. Gold, silvers. Okay. What's the last card? It is a copper. Or it's a silver. In any case, I think I'm happy to play it and buy gold. What are we top decking? One of the two draw cards. We need to think about popping the hero. Tragic hero. We probably don't get to pop the hero, but we can think about it. Province. I don't know, maybe I'll just kind of province out from here and I'll be dead, but I mean, I have to like it. Do we hold a copper in hand? Sure, why not? I mean, I'm going to try to play the deck, so let's do it. We can put Groundskeepers in too. Like, the piles aren't really low. So, you know, like there's room in this game. Tragic Hero is getting a little on the low side, but we don't necessarily have to be taking those. Like, Imperial Envoy is just as good. Right. Ranger's really just as good. Well, maybe not quite as good, but Ranger's pretty good also. You're gonna get Margrave attacked, like you're gonna have this decision again. I'm gonna keep trying to trash copper. Yeah, I guess so. Like we're not gonna be winning this game by messing around here. Need to find the Outpost. Yep. All good. All good. Is it worth it to find gold? Yeah. Is it worth it to keep going into this any? What is that? Copper something? It's copper. Oh, it's the other Ranger. That's a good thing to find. I think that last card is a copper, which means I should probably just buy gold here because we can trash the copper out. Yeah. Okay. I'll go Old Witch first. Yeah. No need to be, like, giving Margrave. That's a decent Outpost turn. Okay, top deck, one of these, probably the hero. When I get Margrave attacked. we'll lose the hero and I guess a silver. And then we have to. I think we probably have to start getting into Groundskeepers this turn. We go like Imperial Envoy Groundskeeper after we hit 10, which I promise I will. Not really. I kind of doubt it, Ivan, but it's fine. Province. Not a fan. I guess you've actually gotten all of your copper out. That's bad. A little bit more tragic hero heavy, which I don't love. Gold's a good card. I mean, I would love to take gold over really any of the actions up here. There's a lot of cards you're drawing for this deck. Or how this deck works. You're all the way clean, so it's just that that's a lot of actions and not a lot of treasure. And you want to get a Carpenter again. And just kind of try to get things moving that way. I don't know. I mean, I still think I'm probably losing this game from here. It's just, this is not great execution over there for what really needs to be happening. Somehow you didn't draw your Outpost. That's actually a miracle. We're gonna lose Apprentice. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well now we're buying gold. I guess we decided that buying province was not a great idea after all. Which it wasn't. It was just kind of weird. Like, to be clear, the province was bad. It's just kind of weird that you did it and now are going back. Well, not weird. Like, it means that you realize that that was a mistake. Okay. I thought. Okay, well, that's means I probably have time. Gotta find the outpost. Okay. 2 clerks in here. 2 clerks in there. Alright, we'll stop here. What do we want to do? Groundskeeper. Gold. That's gold. Just kind of keep building it up. Yeah. guess we can trash the old witch for a bunch of coin. It's probably a good idea. Now we just need to go find this other ranger. Okay. Alright, so there's a clerk in there. I guess we might as well see one more card. Next way, this can be like gold groundskeeper. Okay. Game is seriously gonna go over the mark. Okay. And your outpost. I imagine this is just going to be province. I mean, my way back is that I don't even know if you can be missing province that often. It's the thing. We'll see. I'm skeptical that you can be missing. This clerk could draw 2 actions. It's still pretty unlikely. We might just Chameleon it. I'm going to figure out how to fit groundskeepers into the deck. I don't know, it's going to be the easiest thing ever to be doing. I mean, I don't think you should be following on groundskeepers here. Maybe you should be. My hope is that these 2 provinces just really mess you up. Okay, well, this will be a province buy, I guess. If it draws like Outpost Ranger, that'd be a nightmare. Alright. Now I'm going to start buying groundskeepers? Or are we able to get back up to province gambling through this? I have no clue. I don't think... Well, maybe you have another... No, you don't have another thing. You've trashed your old witch. Yeah. This is not gonna reach province. Which is unfortunate. Like, I think my best bet at winning this game is for you to keep buying provinces. Being real. Yeah, if I'm being real. What are you doing here? We're up to an hour yet. Oh. I guess we keep the 3 golds. Do I get to play cards ever again? Maybe, maybe not. We're certainly not doing a great job of running aground on the provinces, which is very disappointing. It's really supposed to be happening a lot more. You can go at province groundskeeper. Like, is that the best of both worlds? You get to contest the groundskeepers and be buying provinces. I hope nobody's watching this. Not because, like... Anyways. Somehow there's 17 people that are spectating this match that we're not even done with game 3 and it's at 2-something hours. Maybe we'll go to the end of the hour and I'll just say, like, tough crap for you. You took too long. That's actually what I would do. I'm probably losing this game, but that's what I'd do because this is BS. And you do not get to single-handedly make a game take over 2 hours and expect to get a win out of it. Okay, we're going into groundskeepers. We've seen the light. That's unfortunate. I don't even know what it is that would happen. Ugh. Figuring out whether... I mean, probably you should have just taken like 3 tragic heroes instead. I feel like that would have been a decent move. Look at me, I can play my cards without taking 5 minutes to decide what to do. Like, you take 3 tragic heroes, what am I even doing? An interesting question, but no, you decided that groundskeepers were it, so we'll keep going. I mean, you get however many turns where you deck fail and I think I'm like spending more time waiting for this on my turns than I am actually playing my cards. Not even like exaggerating at all. Well, it is exaggerating, but seriously, like, this is nuts. I'll just go get a drink after this game. See what's in the drink. It'll just be water, but, you know. Maybe something else would help get through this a little bit easier. Why not? Okay, groundskeeper, gambling, it's not useful. End of turn, start Outpost turn. Do we ditch this Margrave for right now? Yeah, we do. Probably we want to rebuy it. Potentially. I don't even know like what my turns can get done. I'm just playing all this stuff because I don't want to think about it. I mean, I need to play that Ranger, so that's a good thing to do at least. 2 Groundskeepers. Is that what we're doing? There's 2 Clerks in there, so I probably have at least an okay shot at starting the next turn, although maybe I want to shuffle before that. Yeah, I think I want to shuffle before that. I guess there's a copper too, that I kind of like to not have around. Or maybe I'd like to discard. Let's just take 2 Groundskeepers. Okay. I gotta get a drink before the end of this game. I'm kind of losing a lot of my plus buy when I apprentice the stuff, but whatever. Seems whatever. Provinces. Oh, darn. I mean, you were guaranteed to find it. It's not like it's a special. No, I guess you weren't with the Groundskeepers. Your deck anymore. Anyways. Get like Apprentice Province. Be pretty sweet. This is actually a good thing to be seeing these Clerks go by, potentially. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. Whatever. At least it's fast. I'm definitely prioritizing fast over all else at this point. I'm not going to end up playing a Ranger if you do play the Margrave. That's good. So you have to play all 3 Groundskeepers. And what? I don't think you're that treasure heavy. I don't even know how to do this. You're not just gonna province on me? I swear, if you take 3 Tragic Heroes last turn, you are having 0 problems. I mean, you're probably having 0 problems anyways, but, you know. There was a method. There was a method. I want provinces next. I'm gonna apprentice them. Like, green cards aren't the worst thing ever if you can hold them in hand long enough. What? No. No, 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 no. That was not proper. Yeah, we have to play the Outpost over the hero, but that's okay. Okay. Groundskeeper Duchy. How do we feel about it? Not terrible. I have a Clerk in the last 2 cards. We're missing 1 Groundskeeper, but oh well. Oh, I didn't have a Clerk in the last couple cards. Oh well. No biggie. Lacking buys at this point. Which is definitely a problem. I don't think I'm not lacking buys that badly. I could just put in a province. Doesn't seem like the worst idea in the world. Just try to get it done with this deck with, what, 2 Rangers in it? Not amazing, but it's fine. This is all very fine. 3 estates? What the hell? Probably you just win here with 3 Groundskeepers, but that was weird, man. Oh, you're done? By province? Yeah, state. Not good. States for some weird stuff. I'm just barely going to get through it. Or you think you need to be buying province, which maybe. Or you think you're going to buy 3 estates. I guess you can maybe think that you're going to get to an outpost and then buy 3 estates again. I don't think that's a good idea. Somehow I got you to follow on Groundskeepers. It's amazing. Please take 3 estates. You know you want to. definitely nothing dangerous about that. I'll like end the game with Carpenters. Carpenter province to province a bunch of times. Will be something to watch out for. Or estates. Get like Ranger and then gamble through those to produce buys. That doesn't actually produce buys. Bleh. I mean, I assume you're going to go after estates over the course of these 2 turns from here, which... reasonable. You're probably going to make it. 2, unfortunately. Wonder if I could have gone after estates on my last 2 turns. Probably not. Maybe. Too hard to think about at this point. Real. Okay, you are going to try to go after estates. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it goes poorly. Nope. That's a good apprentice. That's going to be a game winner. Unfortunately. I don't know, is there another buy in here? Yeah, there is. Alright, on to a new game. What's under Riverboat? It is Werewolf. Okay. How do we feel about opening Mint? We feel badly about opening Mint. Riverboat's draw. I don't know what to open. I guess a War Chest Monastery. We could also think about like Bridge Troll Monastery. I'd really like to have Mint in like not a lot longer than this. Cavalry Monastery will work. Maybe we do Cavalry Monastery. Like, we can get a shuffle trigger with both of them, probably. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Three estates. If we see the Monastery, it would be really sad. If we see the Cavalry, it would be kind of sad, but I think this is probably the way to go on this. Okay, we are happy. Most likely. No, we're definitely happy because we can buy Cavalry. Worst case, and clear out a whole bunch of coppers. I'll take Candlestick Maker here. The one sad thing is that like there's not going to be estates trashed immediately, but it's fine. So chances are here we're going to buy... Well, I guess we could buy ports too. And we'll see what happens next turn. Forager, or I don't know what. I think Candlestick Maker is better than nothing. It's a feeling anyways. Okay. Let's see. Do we want a Riverboat, or do we want just like a silver to make the deck a little bit better? Or Forager. We'll take the Forager. Trash 3 coppers. We'll get stuff mostly done pretty fast. It might face a little bit of economy problem, but I don't think too bad. Riverboat Monastery is just a bizarre open. I think Riverboat's also just kind of like bad here. Like, you have cavalry to do all the drawing you could want. There's a really good village right here in port. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. This is a little bit irritating. What's next turn bringing us? Next turn is bringing a horse, so we will shuffle. We probably won't find the bridge troll, so probably we buy bridge troll. Yeah. Okay. It's not gonna shuffle, but that's okay. Copper's better than a state. Maybe it's not so amazing. I think you're actually in an okay spot. I mean, we've cleared all of our states. We've cleared 2 coppers effectively. I don't know. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought I was going to shuffle last turn. It would have been good to have done so, clearly. But we didn't. No biggie. Here we're going to want to probably get ports over another bridge troll. Potentially next turn we'll be able to do a gain and play bridge troll cavalry thing. Might be a little bit out of reach money-wise, but let's see. I mean, there's a lot of horses in this shuffle. We may just get... I think the draw isn't going to be a problem. You could mint. Doesn't seem very good. Okay. It's a bridge troll. 3 terminals in there. Let's see what happens. Okay. This is just going to have to be the ports, right? Yeah, do we trash these coppers even? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, we don't. Because next turn we're going to have 5 coppers. I guess the real question is, can I draw it all? I don't know that the answer is yes. We have 5 coppers. We'd have to draw all of them. No, we don't have the money. Okay. We do not have the money. Okay. Draw into one of these, kill the Monastery. What do we want? Another bridge troll? Probably. Maybe Courtier is a little bit better. Like, we can gain something like gold. Gold something off this bridge. Gold coins off the bridge troll. Which is going to do us a whole lot more right now than another bridge troll does. I guess I can't draw it. Well, we can with the cavalry. Buy. Which I guess we'll do, most likely. Goal here is buy 2 bridge... No, it's probably not buy buy 2 bridge trolls. It's probably buy cavalry bridge troll. I don't think we're going to get to gameplay, but we'll see. I'm going to be kind of on the edge. Three actions for cavalry, cavalry bridge troll. Yeah. Okay. That definitely seems like the goal here. Let's see. Action coin, gold. Okay, buy bridge troll. Or buy ports. I guess it's buy ports. We can gameplay bridge troll next turn. Go a little bit better. A little tough, but I think we'll manage. Maybe you can gameplay bridge troll. No, not a whole lot of money sitting over there. I'm guaranteed to be able to buy cavalry, so that's fine. No worries there. There may be a little bit light on draw. No, exactly. So here what we need to do is we need to buy bridge troll cavalry. Can I do that without playing Courtier for just coins? I don't think so. That requires 7. Seems worth it to spend the horse to go into the shuffle. And then we buy another pair of ports. Okay. This is also going to make you have to be buying a lot of ports. Maybe you buy all of them. I don't know. We'll see. Like, are you just going to go up and get the remaining ports because you feel like you need to in order to have a chance to win this game? Possibly. Be a little bit annoying, but you know. Okay, the answer is no. So, goal this turn is going to be to do the bridge troll cavalry thing again, and this turn we want to empty all the ports. Empty the ports. If possible. Should be possible. I get to do a lot more than that. 2. Are we going to empty the ports? No, bridge troll. Okay, that's also fine. had a much better opening. I think, I mean, you can take Cavalry turn, you can take Cavalry turn 2 and have, like, some shot at good things. Maybe not as good as my things, but, you know. Okay. We probably don't need buys. This is just going to be action coin gold. Well, maybe we take the buy. Am I really going to need the extra actions? Probably not. Okay, so what I want to do here is go like... We could do double bridge troll plus cavalry. It's a little... we have another bridge troll to play. Certainly we can do double bridge troll plus cavalry, and that's probably what we should be doing. Can I win? Most likely. Do I need to be playing this cavalry? Maybe. Can't hurt. So... Okay. I could win that turn. I'm like 99% sure. Back to your start. That one went fast at least. Alright, what do we have? Fawning Diplomat. That was definitely not your problem. What are we opening? Salvager map? Probably. I mean, there's not a whole lot of weird stuff going on here. The one thing that's a little bit funky is probably you want Druid for silver gains eventually, but definitely not immediately. Map openings are a little bit iffier against pickpockets, but, you know, whatever. I don't really think you want to go without. Go map Druid, trash a copper immediately. Does not seem like the way to have gone. I mean, Voyage has got to be good, right? I think Voyage is good. Guildmaster is pretty good. Guildmaster is just like straight up draw, along with being 3 coins, right? I can't imagine anything but map being the like correct play. It could be silver, I guess. With the idea that map is not the most amazing against enhances or against pickpockets, but I want to get through my deck, man. Alright. Oh, that's an interesting thing that you can do rather than deal with Guildmaster, is to just have a Diplomat at the start of each turn. This. It's a little bit iffy, but it's okay. Voyage time. This turn can be Diplomat. Interesting. That sucks. Oh well. The Mountain Village? Another Diplomat? Maybe another Diplomat. Kind of liking another Diplomat. Rabble. Rabble? Not a fan. Yeah, let's just put in another Diplomat. We should be able to find, well, we'll be able to find a number of things here. Yeah, that's a good turn for you. It's unfortunate. It's okay. We'll live. We'll live. You can do enhances into Druid on your voyage turn, potentially. Rabble. I think of the 5s early. Well, I mean, you'll have the village from the diplomats, you hope. It's just... Okay, enhance into Druid. Nothing unexpected there. He's fine with Diplomat. Oh my god. I guess we don't rotate. It's gonna be a silver. Jeez. Well, we want to play this Diplomat for sure. If it draws 2 coppers, we're in the same spot. If it draws a salvager, we'd be happy to have the thing. And then I think we're just good on this. No need to be buying anything, right? Right. Yeah, this game's going poorly. At least you're like missing all your diplomats all the time. I mean, I missed my diplomat all the time too, but it's even. That's what we look for, is it's even. Huh. Yeah. Right? Yeah. This is fine. I didn't lose my voyage. Okay. Do I want to shuffle? Or do I just want like a mountain village here? Play the voyage by mountain village. I think I kind of just want a mountain village here. Or another diplomat. The idea with mountain village is basic. Like, what is this card? This is a copper? Could trash the old map. Enhance the old map. Like, what's it actually doing me? Enhance old map into Guildmaster, into Rabble. Trash a copper might be better. Let's just see some more cards. Such a nice raffle. The one thing I'm a little bit light on is money right now. It should be pretty easy to solve. Like, we just need to get a Druid at some point. Guildmaster, etc. Still not feeling the greatest about this game, but things are kind of picking up. I'm not getting a whole lot done during my voyage turns. Maybe we should look at enhancing it. I guess the other thing we can look at is just get a sunken treasure. It seems fine. We should be able to do that this turn. Oh my god, why do I not not find anything ever. Would we rather have a sunken treasure than enhance? Or would we rather have a sunken treasure than whatever else have you? Do we want to draw here? I guess we do want to draw here. Because we kind of need to clear this stuff for the diplomats to be working. Is that it? It's looking like it. It's kind of a funky thing to do on your whichever turn. I think we're going to move the Odyssey pile again. I don't really feel a need for you to be having sunken treasure. Although it seems alright. Well, I'd kind of like the, whatever's in there, the, distant shore. I don't really know how I'm drawing yet, but we'll go okay. I think. I'm not finding anything last turn was bad news. Serious bad news. Extra turns are the worst thing against slow players. Do I get to play Dominion again? Who knows? See how badly you want a sunken treasure? I mean, you kind of got one of everything, so it's not like it's a great, amazing thing for you, right? Yeah. That seems out of line. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's like out of line, but it doesn't seem like it's that amazing of a thing. I guess we just leave this, considering what we're doing on our voyage turn. Do I want a Druid? Probably. The real problem is that we're not going to get through a whole lot here. The problem is seeing all these diplomats. So probably we just stop here and we're going to sunken treasure a thing. Namely a mountain village? Rabble? Mountain village seems okay. Litter? Not the biggest fan. I think a mountain village will do the most good. Okay, well, we found some diplomats, so that's fine. I mean, we can kind of discard things like whatever. Because we have the mountain village down there. So, like, actually that says do, like, a discard like this, right? I mean, we might not have a mountain village down there for a ton of time, but... So probably actually like that. In case we... Yeah, okay, the mountain village is there, so that's fine. Do you get to put the... No, you don't get to put the... the cool things on top. And there's a lot of storerooms, by which I mean more than 0. And clearly you're outproducing me, but there's a lot of storerooms. I guess the storerooms kind of work on your voyage turns, like you can get 3 plus or 4 guaranteed, 4 coins. Alright. I'm gonna start getting distant shores. That'd be nice. That'd be good for feeding stuff. I'll also get rabbles of my own. I never did get that drink. Oh well. Somehow I'm only at 50% of the time. Of course, I have more decisions, so it's like, you know, it's still pretty ridiculous. We're at 3 hours right now. Like, this is not in any way caused by me. It can't be. Oh wow, that was a good turn. I guess I also no longer have my mountain village down there. Sad. Okay. Oh, I'm getting through the deck okay. What did I miss? I missed the mountain village. I guess we can go after the distant shore right now. Do we want to? Not really. We'll just take like a silver or a +1 card or a silver. Why don't I take a 3? Otherwise, storeroom doesn't seem very good. Yuck. It's actually like totally devastating to see, just because it means that I'm not seeing so much of my deck next turn. Like if this draws Diplomat, I'm actually in fairly big trouble for my next turn. I'd probably just have to play Diplomat in that case, like just kind of waste the voyage turn. Which I guess is a reason why Storeroom's pretty okay. What would you know? Oh god, these Diplomat reactions are going to actually murder me. Okay. There's an old map in there. I think we probably just kind of have to hope, because we do have to get more stuff into our deck. So what's the deal? Are we going to get a litter? Are we going to get a mountain village? Probably just try to put more draw in and hope I don't die. There's definitely a possibility. Draws are not working. Okay, I just want to move on to the last game. What was that? Diplomat, litter, copper. Okay. I need a drink. I've played a lot of slow players, and this is easily the worst. I'm okay with saying that. Like, this is just not fun. Seriously. Like, if you're listening to this, this is not fun for your opponent. Come on, man. Well, that's all my draw, so let's resign. Oh man, hitting that lightning bolt again is going to be so satisfying. You have no idea. Alright. This is a bad 2-5. Yes, it is. What are we doing? With this bad 2-5, do we open Sycophant? Like, what would we open with Sycophant? Cobbler? Maybe it's not that bad. Do we take the Sycophant? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. Seems okay. Too tired for this crap. We start later than I want. We start 10 minutes late, and then you take freaking 2.5 hours to do everything. Come on, man. Anyways. I mean, we don't want to trigger a shuffle next turn, so probably we just take the Cobbler. I don't really think that we want to be... well... No, it'll be good to have in, because we're going to want to... Yeah, alright. I'm convinced. Cobbler can gain all of this nice stuff. Church. Whatever it is that we plan. Yeah. Nice stuff. It's probably going to be Ironmonger? Guess. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I've just lost this game because apparently we're not... Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have to find this Forest Dwellers. The Sycophant's going to... Or we're going to do the Forest Dwellers to be sure to get the Cobbler. The Sycophant is going to get us Journey. I'm just losing this game off this 2-5 versus 5-2. I'm just, like, already too far behind. Journey, what are we buying? Church, plan, which I guess plan. So dead. Need another Cobbler. I don't even know. Cobbler, the Ironmonger, trash that. Do we Forest Dwellers here? I don't think so. I mean, our goal is going to be to journey and do what? Buy a Cobbler? Is that going to happen on a journey turn? Maybe not. I mean, I don't actually have that much stuff in deck. So, I think the goal is actually going to be to shuffle and shove another Cobbler into the deck, which is fine. Okay, this is going to be a journey. wonder how much we actually want to be doing this versus like Market Square stuff. Let's see, this does not need a forest dwellers associated with it. How do you not journey there? It's so much better to... Anyways. There's a sick thing that I might be pretty sad to see, but we'll pretend like it's not there. There it is. I could hit 4 instead, in which case what would I do? If I hit 3, I'd buy a Market Square. Seems okay. Okay. Do I want to spend this Forest Dwellers? Probably. What do we want? As we go Market Square Ironmonger, I mean, we're gonna journey. Maybe just sit here and take, like, Market Square Ironmonger. Like, do I really need to see what else is in the deck? I don't think so. Okay. What is that? It's a Market Square. Just clear everything without thinking too hard about it. Expand. Expand sounds good. I like expand. This all seems very good, I must say. Have you even bought Journey? Maybe not. I'd like to find some Cobbler this turn. Sounds good. I don't know what this expand's going to do. It just seems like a good card to have. Dwell some forests. Oh man, did you find plus buy? You're probably going to find both plus buy and a gold somehow. Okay, this needs to get used. Kind of like to just kind of leave a lot of this stuff here. Considering we're going to journey. Let me do it like this. Do we want the gold this turn? I guess so. Hit 7 can be like Market Square Ranger or something like that. I guess it could be, well, not Market Square Ranger, Market Square Journey. Like that's got to be better than Ironmonger, which will trash the Sycophant. Do I need to Forest Dwellers into this? I do not. Okay, this could go to Relic. Or I guess it could go to Cobbler, actually. A little bit light on those. I guess I should have found like a Market Square or something, or found the Cobbler more accurately. Make sure to find the Cobbler. Is Relic really any good? Kind of don't think so. Yeah, I kind of just like more Cobbler. Anyways, another Ironmonger. We could start looking at Workers' Village. We could start looking at Ranger. We'll start looking at Ranger. I don't know how likely I am to village with the Ironmongers, but, you know. The big idea is, can I be sure to make Journey? Which means I guess we probably want to spend a Forest Dwellers here. Seriously not going to Journey? Okay, that's better. Just so that we're make extra sure that we get to 4 coins, which is really the whole game. Just make sure that you're hitting 4 coins repeatedly. I don't know. This seems okay. You got to expand your Sycophant into Cobbler. That's too bad. I need to look at Relic. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I feel like I just don't know here. I don't even really care if I win this game at this point. I'm just tired of this, and I haven't had fun for a while. But it's not like playing this at a different time would make me have more fun. It's just impossible to have fun when you're facing this kind of garbage. Honestly. Oh, good thing I did that. Discard 2 of these things. Could find the expand if I screw up, so probably, well, no, that'd be, well, Okay. Could take Ironmonger Workers Village here. How is that sounding? Sounds kind of okay. I want another Ranger. Do I need the Dwellers? No. I should just, like, not want the Dwellers. I don't really want to be shuffling here. The Sycophant by Ranger. This all seems fine. Just to be ugly. Hope we find a village-like object. Well, no, we'll be sure to find a village-like object. Forest Dwellers to make sure of it. Maybe not make sure of it, but make it much more likely. It's kind of going to end up at a pretty abrupt end. I'd like another cobbler. I'd like to draw a lot. I'd like to do a lot of things that are not happening. I mean, the other thing is I don't really have to be playing Ranger during my regular turn, although it would be pretty nice to see a lot of Cobbler. I believe I have to try to win this game. It's just stupid. Sorry that I'm being so negative in this video, but I don't really care. You didn't get to journey. Like, the one thing that you really need to do every turn here, you didn't do. Okay. Let's just discard all of them and be ambitious. Okay. No biggie. Now we'll find the Ranger. Okay. Could take a province. Don't really think that's a great idea. I could take another market square. I'll take a magnate. How do you feel about magnate? Go gold to province, buy magnate. That wasn't like the worst thing ever. Things are getting kind of lowish. Could buy another cobbler also, which is probably actually better. Now that we'll basically have guaranteed to work turns. This will be like Sycophant Ironmonger or something. Well, we'll do the Forest Dwellers first and then figure it out. Is what the deal's going to be. I kind of want to trigger some market squares. But kind of, I mean, I really want to trigger some market squares. I'm just going to lose on this turn. Wouldn't put it past me. I mean, you're kind of lacking draw. You could take like 2 Rangers, but it seems difficult, far-fetched, whatever. I mean, these things are getting pretty low. I might be able to do it. Get some cobblers. Over the course of 2 turns, maybe. Might be in range. We're not drawing, which means the province may not have been the greatest thing ever. That maybe could have been another expand. We'll give ourselves a little preview for how the turn's going to go, and then see what there is to see. The other thing we can be doing is we can be taking a Ranger with the cobblers. Make sure we draw. If we leave one for the journey turn, it's not a huge deal. Right. Because we can start a turn, gain another. Yeah. Things are getting quite low. Maybe we just like do a market square trash. Whoa. Did you get to journey? Sad. think my money is, I don't think I have, like, I'm carrying enough gold to really be that, whatever about everything. I mean, I hope you just keep lowering stuff, honestly. I'm imagining this might end up being into duchy. See how many cobblers you get out. I may actually end up having to score quite a lot here, which is concerning. If you're putting, well, I guess you can put a maximum of 1 cobbler out, so then it's a question of, like, will you be able to do the market squares and the cobblers? Oh, okay. Well, no ironmongers for me. That's okay. There's a ranger. I kind of think we might just leave this. I'm not sure, though. If I take 2 market squares, what happens? Is there any real possibility of me winning? I don't think so, honest. Actually, I don't think I want to do any of this. We just want to see, I mean, we'd like to see this cobbler, actually. Oops, that was not what I was trying to do. Go here, and then maybe I take something like Ranger Market Square. Yeah. Or double Ranger even. Ranger Market Square. We'll save the other Ranger for the journey turn. Yeah, that one. Okay, I'd like to find this cobbler. That would really help out. Okay, there it is. Alright, so if we go... I should have kept the... Anyways. You trash Sycophant into cobbler, then what? I can go a little bit into this shuffle. Get some more golds. I also need to be able to hit 10 next turn. Or we just do both of these. Play the Ranger, take our journey. And go into like Relic or Duchy or something instead. Just go after points. I have 1 cobbler outright. Just go into Duchy. Or Relic or whatever. We'll take it into Duchy. Play this Ranger, and we can go like State Journey. And then take with Ranger. I think I might have been able to win here. I just didn't, because I'm a wimp. And then this will be the province by. No cobblers out. Not great, but oh well. I think you're probably going to have it. It's too hard for me at this point. I'm just losing it. There's no timer, so I can take however long I want. No. It's not a reasonable take, actually. Maybe I probably should have taken the market square last turn. Should have just been with Workers' Village. You don't have that much draw, so that's the one thing I kind of have going for everything. But let's see. You have the 2 expands, which is scary. And you'll have 2 cobblers coming in on a journey turn. I don't think you can do it all, though. Seems far-fetched. I just want to kind of get all the cobblers out and see what happens. That's my turn goal. Should be fine on drawing out of this because of the forest dwellers. Well, maybe you'll make it. I mean, you have to take, what, 2 provinces and 3 cobblers and 2 market squares. I don't think so. I'm gonna be real. I really don't think so. I mean, I'll be able to empty province, probably. If you take another one. Just as a guess. I have plenty of gold at this point. The one thing I'm missing is another expand, which is going to make things a little hard. But we'll see. I have an odd number of rangers. Doesn't seem good. Like, it's okay for this turn, but what's your next turn going to do? Find out. You're not hitting whatever number it is you need to hit to get all this stuff, so that's not a concern. Certainly probably you should be taking another province. I think my way to it's going to be take 3 provinces. Which I'm guessing will be possible with all the draw that I have. Like, it doesn't take actually a whole lot. I mean, we can mill 1 and then get golds off of that and then have 16 would be the idea. Have like 4 cobblers out going into my journey turn. No way that's gonna fail. Yeah. That'll be the thing to do. Or, I mean, I guess there's also this stuff, Market Square Ranger. Like, are you hitting 23 here? I have my doubts. Maybe you do, with 5 buys and bigger struggle. You probably can do it. What does this cost? 18? I haven't played any golds. I think you have quite a few of them. It might be there. Trash Bowl Sycophants, yeah. Go like gold into province, and then you have to have 18. Yeah. I don't know. Seems like a lot. You're not going to have the buys, so it's not actually something we're going to worry at all about. So I think my easiest win is probably going to be Market Squares Rangers, and then like get one bit of green. You probably thought you had actions because it's been like some unbelievable number of hours since you started playing Dominion and you can't think anymore, just like me. That's my guess anyways. That would be my take. Like, if you go faster, you actually play better at the end because you're not so, like, worn out, not caring, whatever. Yeah, 18 plus a province seems very far-fetched. I mean, I'm sure we're expanding into province anyways. Surely we want to have a point lead. And I guess we don't have the buys anyways, so who cares? Whoa. No, that's a like totally normal amount of money. Okay, so what do we need? We need province, duchy, and to pile these things. That shouldn't be so hard. Do we want to hold on to this ranger? I guess so. Do we want to discard the province? We have to. Okay. Well, that's a disappointing turn. What does this end up being? Like journey plus the 2 market squares? Could try to draw the other cobbler. That seems okay. We go journey plus the 2 well... What's the other option? Like journey plus province? I'm going to go journey plus the 2 market squares, gain 2 rangers, just try to make it up then. That shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Yeah. And what do we need to buy? We need to buy like duchy plus ranger. Or journey market square ranger, I guess. And expand the cobbler. A little dangerous. I live for danger, not really. Okay, that's fine. I guess we want to keep this because we need to get some gold in the deck before we shuffle. Well, we're not going to get to do that, are we? A little bit too much. A little bit too much Ranger. Well, no, it's fine, right? Because we can get a little bit of gold into the deck. Like, we don't need to be playing... Okay, not all of them. It's gonna be 2 of them. That's exactly the amount of gold we need. Yeah. There we go. That's a good win. Alright. There we go. I kind of had to get lucky there. Well, it happened. Whatever. Anyways. I'm tired. This game is stupid. This guy needs to not play Dominion or something, and I'll see you all.